is going on, guys? Welcome back to another flipping and money making live stream. It has been so long since I've done one of these streams. Honestly, welcome back, everybody. I'm so excited to see you guys here today, and thank you for making it to the first stream back in actually about 6 weeks. It's actually been a little bit longer than I originally anticipated. Now, before we actually go ahead and jump into things, I'm doing amazing. I'm refreshed. I'm ready to make content. Thought I'd get that out of the way first. But on top of that as well, I want to set the record straight going forward here. We have legendary 1v1er in the chat as well. Coca Brew in here as well. He says, "How have you been?" I've been amazing, man. Thank you so much for asking. Han saying, "Hey." We have Kruggy saying, "Yo, good to see everybody." Let me get the announcements out of the way just really quick. We will, unfortunately, not be streaming as frequently as we were prior to the break. I do plan on streaming Mondays and Fridays only as of right now. The reason this is because I really want to start making more video content and more video guides. So you can probably expect consistently at least one video a week, probably 2 videos if I'm going to be taking that extra live stream out of the week. So unfortunately, that will be the case. The reason this is I'm just not really finding the flipping profits to be as good as they were before real-time prices. I mean, that's not necessarily true, but we've kind of been doing the same thing a lot over and over again. I still want to have these open forums here to actually talk with you guys and show you how to flip with max cash or even smaller amounts. Maybe we'll showcase those in the future, but I think the live streams do get a little bit repetitive after a while. And we do have a fair bit of past live streams as well if people want a view on how to do it, but of course we're still going to have the 2 live streams a week because, guys, we can't do it without the live streams, okay? So Kluska as well, good to see you everyone. Welcome to the stream today. Now that's the only bad news, okay? So besides that, let's get into an amazing flipping stream today, guys. I'm so happy to be here, and unfortunately, the flipping sheet that I usually use is actually broken right now, so we're going to have to be doing this the old-fashioned way using GE Tracker. We are affiliated with GE Tracker. We do have a subscription link for it, so if you are interested in picking it up for yourself, do check out the link in the description below. But we're going to be doing it the old-fashioned style today, just searching items on GE Tracker and going with those listings instead of using the Excel sheet I usually use to actually look at prices. So we're going to be doing that today. It's going to be a little bit less efficient, but no worries, we'll get through it. Now I'm going to go ahead and list 2 Arcane Spirit Shields right off the bat. These have been going crazy recently. The price run up on them has been insane. So I think we can actually ride some hype on those and hopefully get to a good position there. So many people in the chat, man. Welcome everybody. We have the Wittiest saying, "You look tanned as heck." Dang, Scape. I spent a lot of time in the sun. I did. I noticed the tan right away I thought my monitor broke. I'm a little bit more tan than I usually am. I hope your time away was well. Honestly, really needed it, and I'm really refreshed. So thank you guys for all the kind words, man. I'm really excited to be back. We're bringing you guys some live streams, some amazing content to come very shortly. So I hope you guys are excited for it. I do actually have a lot of videos in the pipeline right now that just need to be edited. I have all the clips recorded. I just haven't done the editing on them yet. So they'll probably be released some this week and some next week. We'll just kind of release those as we go here. But I'm so happy to see you guys. It's been so long. Let me know, how have you guys been in the chat? Hopefully you guys have been doing well. How has the flipping been? How have the markets been? Honestly, I got away from everything, guys. Like, I was not really looking at RuneScape stuff at all. I was barely looking at the Discord group that we have. I really wanted to disconnect from the channel for a while, so that way when I came back, I'd actually feel refreshed, you know what I mean? And it really did work, so I'm happy I actually did do it that way. Now, we're going to try and flip Twisted Bow here. Now, we're going to do a little bit under the active margin, and the reason that is I currently see the Twisted Bow margin coming down a little bit in price, so I'm kind of trying to factor that in and take into account that the price on it is probably going to continue down, and maybe we can pick up a cheap one here, sell it back quickly for a nice little profit. Now, we're going to sell this Arcane Spirit Shield back for the same exact amount we currently have the other one listed for, but I'm a little bit nervous on the Arcane Spirit Shields as well, because it does look like they are coming down in price a little bit here, at least in the short term. So hopefully we don't ride it down too far. Hopefully we can make a quick flip on that and get some money in there. Market straight wilding, one of the best OSRS months ever, and I missed it. Dang it. That really stinks, but, well, hopefully I'm not too late, you know? We still can have some hype here. Still can make some money here in the short term. Definitely not too worried about it. And we have Gyroscope with the sub, 5 months in a row. Absolutely insane. So good to see you, Gyroscope. He says, welcome back. Hope your vacation was good. I mean, look at my skin, man. It was amazing, dude. So thank you so much for asking. I was on vacation, not really for that long, and then I just took a little bit more time off for work stuff, and then just getting, you know, taking my time away from the channel for a bit. But it was really nice. Honestly, I had a great time. So we're going to grind out some content, guys. We're going to get to 5K subscribers. So if you're in the live stream right now and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe, guys. We are on the road to 5K subs. And honestly, I don't expect the flipping to be that great today because, like I said earlier, my Excel sheet that I usually use to track prices actually broke while I was on vacation. I have no idea why. I didn't change anything on the file, so I don't really know why it broke on us. But that being said, it did break, so I'm doing the traditional method today, which is literally looking up the prices on GE Tracker, which is definitely not efficient, and I really don't recommend it for everybody. If you can use an Excel sheet, it's a lot better, but that's how we're doing it today. So we're doing it really, really old-fashioned today. Love to see it, man. Nathaniel McDaniel saying, good to see you, Backscape. Looking good as ever, my boy. So good to see you, Nathaniel, man. Thank you for tuning in today. Do appreciate it. We have Krugby. Oh, the Return of the King says, Wild Muffin, man. So good to see you as well. One of my long-term viewers, man. Amazing. Some Nerd as well says, the generic businessman is back on the thumbnail. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Generic businessman. Not quite, but anyway, we have Krugby asking a question right away. He says, I'm trying to get into flipping. Do you have any tips? I do have a couple guides on my channel that might help you out with some very basic stuff, Krugby, but if you're just looking for some general tips, let me know how much money you have to work with, and I can actually help you out and maybe point you in the right direction with a couple tips and tricks to get you started. I'll have this on in the background. No problem, man. We also have Kokabrew saying, I've been flipping a little, hit my goal of 100 mil. Congratulations, Kokabrew. He says, I'm going to focus on agility or something chill like that. Flipping gets kind of stressful in a way, and I want to play to relax. Absolutely, man. Definitely understand that. Anyway, guys, hopefully you're doing well. We've just got our first flips here set on the exchange, waiting for them to come through. I do expect the Twisted Bow is going to take a little bit of time here to actually buy up, but we'll be patient with it, and we'll see if it actually does end up filling. And we also have the Elysian Spirit Shield, which is looking pretty good as well, but I don't really know if I want to go for it, considering we're going to have to not flip the Sides of a Turf. We do, and I kind of want to try and flip a few sides here, because I think the margin on him will be pretty good. We'll let them sit for now. We'll just let things relax for a little bit. We'll take it easy today. We'll see how much money we can make. Currently at 0 GP in profit, about 5 minutes into the stream, guys. And we also have Krugby says he has 2.6 million GP to work with. So if you have 2.6 million GP to flip with, it's really not a lot of money to flip. I'd highly recommend using another moneymaker in the game to build up a little bit more GP. Now, I have done, actually, while I was on vacation, I was recording videos, and which I know I said I tried to get away from the channel, but I couldn't help it. So I was doing some testing, right, with what is the minimum cash stack amount that I recommend to now actively flip with. And listen, guys, I have some bad news. 50 mil is barely enough to really actively flip with real-time prices. I honestly think 100 mil is now the real-time price starting point. Now, that being said, that is only for active flipping. If you're trying to flip over a longer time frame, you can actually do it with less gold. But active flipping, I was having a very, very tough time with a smaller cash stack, and I wasn't really getting good profits. I did 100 mil. I was able to make 1.4 mil an hour, which I thought was pretty good. And then I did the, I think, 50 mil stack, and I was able to make 800K an hour, which is, I mean, that's pretty bad, right? Another PVM moneymaker might be able to get you a little bit more GP per hour. So I wasn't too impressed with the money I was making with a 50 mil stack actively flipping. So there might be some changes in guidance going forward here as to what I recommend people start to flip with, because you really don't want to be wasting your time when you're flipping at the Grand Exchange. Basically, your profit at the Grand Exchange is exactly related to how efficient you're being with your money, and that is extremely, extremely important when you're flipping at the exchange, because if you're not being efficient, then you're really hurting your profit per hour, and you're going to make less money, and it kind of spirals from there. But we have Kluska saying, when Raids 3 got announced a few days ago, the harm went from 910 to 820 mil in 20 minutes. Feels bad, man. Yeah, anytime major updates come out like that, guys, you will see the markets go very, very crazy. It's a very standard thing. I've been trying to find good money makers, but most of them are old. Honestly, Krugby, I'd recommend training your account to unlock a good PVM moneymaker. Zulrah is a great option if you can handle it. If you want something that's a little more chill, Vorkath is another great option as well. Now, obviously, those are endgame goals, but you have to build your account up a little bit to actually make some decent moneymakers. Was just thinking I missed your stream, says DJ. So good to see you, DJ, man. And yeah, we are back, DJ. So it's great you're back. Welcome to the stream. And it's going to be a little bit slower today, guys. Like I said earlier, I'm not using the current flipping tools that I usually use. The tool's actually broken, my Excel sheet that I use to track prices. So the flipping, it's going to be a little bit tough today, guys. I have to manually watch all the prices, and it's really not that easy. So we're going to be bouncing around a lot. We'll probably miss out on a couple of things here, but I'm still hoping to make a nice profit today. I've been AFKing Firewatch Sentinels on my alts to build a cash stack. Unfortunately, yesterday they got false banned. Oh, feels bad, man. I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. DJ says, you have a live updating spreadsheet. I did, but unfortunately it broke for me, so I don't have one anymore. I usually use one on stream because it's just easier to track the prices in a list, and I can just refer back to it really quickly. I don't have to jump through a bunch of different tabs, and it's honestly what I'd recommend for a lot of people trying to get into flipping. Having an Excel sheet is really useful because it will track the real-time prices in a little list format, so you don't have to bounce through a bunch of different tabs. It can show you the best margins. There's a lot of different pieces that go into it. I know it's unrelated, but any advice? You can tweet the mods on Twitter. That's like really the only way for them to get to look at your account, which sounds crazy because they don't have a support team still, which is a little bit concerning. But another thing that's relatively concerning is we're not getting these arcanes off. That's a little bit concerning. But that'd be my only advice, Andrew. I really don't know what to tell you besides that. I've actually never dealt with a ban before. Might have to do that when I get back into old school. I'm hearing her calls. He's going to call you back into RuneScape, man. You can't quit it forever. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the stream today, do leave a like. This is the first stream back, so my commentary is obviously a little bit rough. I'm a little bit all over the place with flipping. I honestly have not really done any flipping in about... I did 2 flipping sessions with a 50 mil and 100 mil stack about 2 weeks ago. So that is like the most recent stuff that I've done. I haven't flipped any large cash stacks recently. I haven't looked at prices on anything. So I'm completely out of the loop. So I've got to do a lot of flipping and get myself back into it. I plan on recording a lot of content this week. Like I said, I already recorded a lot of stuff. Just has to get put into the editor and fixed up for you guys. But there's going to be plenty of stuff coming your way. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. Plenty of good content for you guys. Let's also adjust the sides here. I'm getting a little bit antsy here. Now, I never recommend getting antsy when it comes to flipping, because usually it's going to bite you in the butt if you do, but I can't help it, man. I'm greedy. I want to get back into flipping. I want to get some items moving back and forth, so I'm trying to force it a little bit, man. Thanks anyway. I'm so sorry, Andrew, man. Coca Brew says, I made 1 mil an hour at a 50 mil stack through a method I found through you and some experimenting, focusing on medium volume items that are not dirt cheap as well as the high value items at the same time. Honestly, really great strategy, Coca Brew. Yeah, I made about 200k less than that, but it was only 1 session, so it could have just been a bad run on the exchange. I mean, every day is different, right? Some days you can just smack the Grand Exchange around and make a ton of money, and in other days you're going to struggle a little bit more. Flips are not going to go your way, and obviously you might even end up in the hole a little bit. But Alharith says, no, long time no see, Mr. Scapenomics. Good to see you, Alharith, man. Thank you for tuning in today. Do appreciate it. Welcome back, everybody. Like I said earlier, though, I don't want you guys to miss the announcements today. So going forward, we will only be streaming Monday and Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So keep that in mind. There will be no Wednesday stream for the time being. I want to focus on video content. I'm really motivated to get my channel not only to 5K subscribers here in the short term, but to eventually 10K subscribers. So I really want to try to get video content out because that seems to be the best way for me to gain my subscriber base. So hopefully you guys will find some of the video content entertaining or at least valuable. And if there's any kind of videos you guys want me to make, let me know in the live chat. Yes, I know you guys want the overnight flipping guide. It's coming. We also have a passive flipping guide that's coming as well. So flipping over 1 to 2 hour time frames to really maximize your gold per hour. As I'm sort of starting to shift away from active flipping, guys, I don't really think active flipping is the way anymore, unfortunately. And while we do have some really good runs on the exchange sometimes with active flipping, other times it's just really, really rough. I mean, right now we're having a terrible time with this, and we can't even make any money. So we'll see what happens here. But I'm actually monitoring all these prices, and nothing is really looking too good for us right now, unfortunately. So we might be able to bump up the spectrals a little bit and actually buy a few. These are our cheapest item we're looking at right now, so we actually might as well do that. We'll go ahead and list these for about 200k over where I actually had them previously. The reason I actually want to do that is to actually be competitive on our price listing. Maybe fill out 2 of them here if I can. Instant bought them. I listed them correctly, so that's a little bit concerning, but it's not the end of the world, guys. Don't worry. We're going to go back and list these for about 100k above what we just bought them for. A little bit rusty, as you can see. Here we are back at the exchange. All out of whack here, but it should be fine. We should be able to sell those for a profit. Coca Brew says it's a little risky, but it's very worth it. The thing with flipping with smaller cash stacks is you don't have access to as many items as someone with a larger cash stack would, and you don't have access to them in volume, right? So someone flipping with max cash can flip scythes, twisted bows, which someone with a 100 mil stack obviously cannot do, right? And that sort of difference, it makes a huge difference, right? Because there's gonna be way less competition on those more expensive items because less people have access to flipping them, as to where maybe things like Barrow's gear, a lot of people have access to that stuff, so they can actually flip that very often, and they will flip it very often considering it has a high limit and is a pretty good margin most of the time. And I just find those items super hard to flip these days, and honestly, I'm tired of competing with it. I'd rather just flip over a longer time frame, make some easier profits that way, and show you guys how it's done, so you guys can just set your flips, relax, make some bank, and enjoy the, honestly, enjoy the game itself, instead of worrying about flipping all the time, because it does take you away from the game. You're flipping against me. I'm doing my best, Legendary 1v1er, man. I'm doing my best. Now, finally netting a 190k profit. Very happy to see that right away here. And we're going to go back and list the next Spectral Shields a little bit lower than we had them listed before. Could we have gotten more money on those Spectrals? Probably, actually, but we didn't. So we actually sold them for a slight profit of 190k total, and it's about 95k each, right? So nothing too crazy. Feels good to get our first flip back, though, doesn't it? If you had cash on the hand because declaws are hot right now. That is an old meme, man. That is an old meme. We have Jelly saying, Scape, I used to have so much success with flipping and everything would go my way, but ever since the market crash started happening, I've been struggling with big items. Do you have any suggestions? Jelly, I'm a little bit curious as to how you're struggling. Are you losing money on your flips? Are your flips not buying? Are you actively flipping? Are you flipping over a longer time frame? Give me a little bit more context, Jelly, and I can actually give you some guidance here, or at least what I would do in your situation. We have Kluska asking, Amen, I've been noticing flipping has made me do so much less for my overall account. Absolutely, and flipping is my thing, right? I freaking love flipping. I do it all the time. It's what my channel's about. So flipping will always be my focus when I play this game. And I know that sounds crazy to some people, but it's just what I like doing. So anyway, I've been flipping for so long, guys. I mean, like 5 years, which seems crazy. Actually, yeah, 5 years. That's wild, man. We're going to knock the scythe down just a little bit here, guys, because I want to be, again, competitive with my listings. I want to turn things a little bit faster today, as I don't currently have the flipping tools that I usually use on these streams to my advantage today. The Excel sheet that I usually track prices with is broken, so I can't actually look at those real-time prices super easily. So I need to adjust my flips to accommodate for that. Now, we're going in pretty high price on a T-bow, hoping we're going to get some upward momentum on that. I didn't expect it to buy that quickly, but I still think we're going to be okay on it. Should be able to trade that. We got another scythe as well, which is good. We're going to turn these back around here, list them on the same slot for the same exact price. And we'll see how that fills out here, guys. What's the total level on your main account? It's 1,700 something. It's not that high. Let's see. Wow, so many comments today. Welcome, everybody. Hi all, I'm fishing today. Good to see you, Sage. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to the streams, guys. If you guys are new around here, be sure to subscribe. We are going for 5K subscribers, and we're going to be grinding that out here within the next couple of weeks. So expect to see some content coming your guys' way. We will have that overnight flipping guide coming out too. That has been the longest delayed video. I've probably been delaying that for like 6 months, so that needs to happen. We're also going to do a guide on analyzing price graphs, so you guys can have a better idea of how to see where an item price may go in the future and how to like look at an item objectively to see where you can profit. Now, at the same time, let's get to all the comments today. I just want to chat with you guys today, see how you're doing. Hopefully your RuneScape gains have been good. That's really all I care about today, is checking in on you guys, see how you're doing, and reconnecting, man. But anyway, we have Broken Next saying, hey Sierra, I've been making a nice little income doing high volumes lately. Easier to find nice flips than before too. Broken Next, man, I'm so happy to hear that, dude, and welcome back to the stream, man. I'm glad you've been making some profits, and continue that snowball that cash stack even further, and maybe get into even some larger margin items, make some more money, man. We have Jelly saying, I'm actively flipping, but items like the T-Bow Scythe LE can change price so much more rapidly, and I end up losing a ton of money, and I'm scared to hold on to items like that. Jelly, what I'd really recommend is probably trying to flip during lower volume times where, times where we don't really expect any larger updates to come out, where things are more consistent. Now, obviously, you want to flip as much as possible, right? So keep in mind that if things are super volatile, you need to list your margins wider because you have to expect larger price movements when, things are more volatile. For example, the Summer Summit, obviously there was a lot of volatility that way as things got announced, and that's going to affect the future of a lot of items. So there's going to be tons of volatility in those sorts of situations. That's where you want to list your margins very wide to actually accustom, or is that even the right word? To anticipate, I guess, larger price swings. It's kind of hard to explain, but hopefully that helps a little bit. How much of that party hat cost is green like your cash stack? Like 50 cents, man. That's depressing as that is. But we've had it for a long time. We still have no luck on... Let's talk about the flips a little bit, guys, right? We might as well. We're doing a flipping live stream. The Twisted Bow here did fill a little bit faster than I would have liked, and it's kind of struggling to sell here. Looks like the margin on it's coming down a little bit, but I'm going to try to hold that, see if it goes our way. No luck on rebounding the Spectrals, so we'll probably back out of that. Also, the Arcanes are not really working out as well. We'll probably lower the margin on those. They did have a really wide margin before, so it's kind of sad to see we're not going to be able to get that. I thought we might be able to sell, buy and sell them on some of the hype, but currently they're still going down in price, so that's really not too great to see. We'll probably cash out on those, honestly. I don't really want to lose too much money flipping those, so that'll probably put us at a deficit, man. These sites are crazy right now. I'm still trying to sell the ones that I currently have, so that's taking a little bit longer than I would have liked. We're only at 190k profit today, guys. How bad for the first time back? Can you imagine, man? Still trying to get these sides off here. Not looking great for that, though. We'll just wait on those. Anyway, Alharith says, with Raids 3, Spectral and Arcanes are rising in value. Do you reckon it's overhyped or will it be useful? Looks like they give no damage bonus, so it's not going to be OP. Honestly, here's the thing. With a lot of updates, especially larger ones, hype drives the price of these items regardless of how good the item's going to be. If it's going to be a little bit better, hype alone will drive the price because people invest in the item, right? And that's what really gives it the boost. So, do I think it's overhyped? I don't really think I'm the one to make that judgment call. I don't think I have good enough PVM skills to really decide, hey, maybe it's overhyped, maybe it's not. I just look at the momentum and I try to ride it if I see it. Do I think that the price is inflated right now? Probably. Probably. I mean, Arcanes ran up to 130 mil, I think, right? So, and they're coming back down right now. Keep in mind, the Raids 3 is probably 6 months out, so it has to keep that high price that entire time. Personally, if I wanted to buy one, I'd be waiting a little bit longer because, I mean, it's probably going to come back down. Try to buy one around 110. That would look like a good deal to me. Anyway, just my thoughts. We did get a scythe off, though, which is quite nice. We are still waiting for that Twisted Bow, though, which hasn't really sold off for us yet. We'll lower that down a little bit here, try to sell it for a little bit less. not really going to cap a lot of profit on that one today. We are a little bit rusty with the flipping, guys, so I do apologize. We basically instant sold it, though, which is not too bad. I guess we still made a profit. 1.3 mil in profit so far. Currently averaging about 3.7 mil an hour, which is kind of low for us typically, but we will kick it back into gear and try to make some money here. We'll definitely go back in on that Twisted Bow. It does look like it is going to come back up here. So I'm happy to actually list another Twisted Bow right at this price. Gob says the blog post will probably ramp the Arcane price. That could be true. It depends on how significant the updates are to that. Keep in mind the price is already inflated on the Arcane Spirit Shields as well. So keep that in mind. If the update is not like super powerful for the Arcanes, they could come back down in price. A lot of people dump them, anticipating they're going to be better than they are right now. And then the blog post comes out, they're actually worse than they thought they'd be. The price will come down, right? So there's kind of two ways to actually look at that coin. Fryer, it is good to see you, man. Thank you for tuning in today. Welcome to the stream. We do have a 596 million GP on hand. Let's go back in for another scythe here, guys. Now, we're going to list this flat on the money about... let me see here. Let me just make sure we're actually looking at the right price on those sides. Yeah, we're like right on the money for those, I think. I'm gonna go a little bit under what I think, actually. We did get the other one off though, so maybe not. Let me see. I'm a little bit rusty, so I'm trying to like remember my old techniques, you know? Let's try that. I knew you were about to get it going. It just takes a little bit to get into gear, Kluska, you know? Like, just getting the old habits back, finding these item prices, and like I said, I don't have the same tools I usually use on these live streams, so I'm a little bit out of whack with some of this stuff. I might actually switch from the Twisted Bow to the Elysian here, depending on how I'm feeling. The Arcanes are definitely not looking too good for us. I hope that's not right. I hope that's not right. Wait. Look, guys, if you have like the GE tracker pulled up or something, look at the Arcane Spirit Shield price. Someone sold one 2 minutes ago for 108 mil. That is crazy. Yeah, I mean, okay, it bounced back. Huh? I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. Anyway, I'm scared. I could have lost a little bit of money there. We're gonna have to see, man. Do you have any investments currently? If so, how are they doing? If not, what prior merch is? I do have a really, really strong investment right now that's up about 500 mil. I haven't revealed it yet, and I'm still waiting on it, believe it or not. So there's one update that I'm expecting to come out that hasn't come out yet, and I want it to come out because it's I think going to drive the item price even further, but I'm deep in the money on them already, so regardless. Probably an artifact of someone logging with an older cell, so the tracker picks it up at 108. That's probably true. I mean, unless there's like just a massive dump all of a sudden, but I kind of looks inaccurate to me. So I'm not too worried about it. We're just gonna hold through and we'll see what happens, man. But the price is coming down rapidly, and I'm definitely riding it down. So that's not really a great feeling, but we'll hold through it, man. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well today. The first stream back in quite some time. How are you guys enjoying it so far? Let me know in the live chat, man. I feel so good to be back. Currently capping about a 2 mil profit right now, which I'm pretty happy about considering we couldn't really get it going for a lot of the stream here. So now we're finally getting into the groove here, and I'm going to go in on some spectrals as well. So let's see. Just one this time, because it was kind of like a funky price movement last time, so we'll just be patient with those. And we could maybe throw some Grizies around too. Let me check that Twisted Bow margin. Shouldn't be any reason we can't buy one for this price. Give it a minute. Put in a lowball buy just in case. You know, that's actually a good point. We probably should do that. Let's actually do that. That's a good idea. Let's go back and sell this Scythe of Vitur again. The Scythe is actually holding a pretty steady price point right now. Let me see where that thing is going, though. Oh, yeah. We're totally good on that. We have Rage Virus with the 1,000 bits. He says, welcome back, Rage, man. Thank you so much, dude. You've been a massive supporter of the channel. Thank you for welcoming me back, man. I really do appreciate that. How have you been, Rage? I mean, honestly, I'm so curious to see how everyone's doing, and hopefully you guys are doing well, man. I mean, I haven't talked to you guys in so long, so hopefully you are doing well. Yeah, please leave a like, guys. Join the Discord if you're not with us on Discord already. Oh my gosh. Earthquake, dude. No, not actually, but anyway, if you guys are not with us on Discord, definitely join us there. Also, we're going to be grinding out to 5,000 subs soon, okay? So expect to see a lot of videos coming your guys' way. We're going to be streaming Mondays and Fridays from here on out, guys. Until further notice, maybe I'll throw another stream in there eventually again, and we'll get back into the 3 streams a week. But right now, I don't really want to grind out too many streams. I honestly think that for my channel, I do want to do more video stuff, and not just say I'm going to do more video stuff, I actually will end up doing it. Don't take my word for it, though, because I don't like to make false promises to you guys. But anyway, I do want to try to do some more video stuff because I think it's good for the channel. I think it builds, like, the brand a little bit more, gets me, like, more established, and people, they appreciate the guides long term, and I think that's very important. Now, we're going to go back and sell this Twisted Bow that just came in. I think we can actually smack a pretty decent margin on this one if we have a little bit of patience. So let's try and get this Twisted Bow off here for maybe about 800k. It's not amazing, but it's definitely good enough for us today. We'll be trying to secure that. We also went ahead and listed the Grazi Rapiers. These are currently looking at about like 120k margin. So try to snag a few of these and see if we can actually make a little bit of money on it. Ever planned on doing in real life content? No. I thought about like doing like a second channel just to like film like fun, you know, travel stuff, but not seriously, just like as a personal thing, and then I probably wouldn't share it with you guys, to be honest. I mean, unless you guys would want to see that stuff, but it's pretty, you know, pretty dumb. Anyway, been good, thanks. How was your time away? Rage, it was so good. You might be able to tell I'm a little bit tan still, which is quite funny. When I get tan, it typically stays for a while. Poolside flipping when? Can you imagine, dude? Like mobile stream? Oh my god. That would be too funny. How would you even do that? I think I need an in real life GF, and then we'll be good. Then we'll be good for the in real life content. You know what I mean? Then we can have like poolside stream. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, haven't been able to get this Twisted Bow off yet. Still waiting for that. The margin on it's actually coming down right now, so we're gonna wait. Hunter. Do I really look that different? Like, guys, do I actually look that different? Because I can't tell. Like, I guess I got used to it. I can't tell how different I look. Who made big money off the update on Saturday? I made 0 money. I was unaware. Bronze God? Bronze man mode, dude. Yeah, you're tan? Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. I was going to mention that you look tan, but I wasn't sure if it was just the lighting. GF is GP waste. That is true. Now, that's a goal. Yeah, that's an unrealistic goal, maybe. Pretty dark. Yeah, I mean, I get pretty tan, like, if I spend time in the sun. So, thank you, guys. I guess it's a good thing to be tan, I think. So, let's check all of our margins here. We're a little bit stale right now. Haven't really had a lot of trades coming through. I'm honestly not trying that hard. I'm pretty excited to talk with you guys, but I am looking at margins, and we're not having a ton of success. Now, the Scythe of Vitur did rotate down in price a little bit here, so I'm not really sure if I want to go ahead and execute a lower sell offer and just get it off. Maybe that's what we'll do, because we're still in the profit on that by a fair bit, so we might as well just take our gains, right? I turn into a lobster fairly quickly. Yeah, that happens to a lot of my friends. It kind of depends on, like, your natural skin color. But who knows, man? I mean, we're RuneScape players, all right? We spend like 95% of our time inside, so we don't know much about the outside world. Sunscreen is life, definitely, man. You have to spend 10k on a GF. That's a lot of money IRL. Yeah, no kidding, dude. Anyway, no luck on the Grazis yet, so we're going to rotate out of those. No luck on the Arcane for the cheap price here. Let me take a look at that. It does look like the Arcane is coming back up in price, which is great. So we actually might... Oh, we got the Scythe of Ventura off. Nice. All right, let's go back in and list a few more of those. The Scythes are actually working out really well for us today. So very happy to see that. We're actually going to go underneath the margin. And we'll list 2 of those, let those do their thing. And the Twisted Bow, still waiting on that. How do we want to handle that one? Still coming down in price a little bit. We could hold it, or we could just sell it for 200k less and still make money. You guys know what I'm gonna do. Take my profits. I'm all about taking my profits, man. Secure that money. You end up spending way more than 10k for GF. George Dizzy, man, good to see you, bro. Thank you for the advice, guys. I don't know. I would hope that my girlfriend would bring some wealth to the table, and be like a mutual thing, you know what I mean? That's attractive to me. Is that attractive to you guys? Like, if like a woman has her own thing going for her, like her own career, like that's an attractive thing to me. Like, I'm like, dang, like she has aspirations. Like, to me, that's a turn on. But we're not here to talk about preferences with women. But I just came across my mind. What do you guys think about that? Anyway, we're just here flipping at the exchange. Definitely a highly sought out skill for any human being. But anyway, trying to make some money here today, very casually, guys. Great to see everybody back today, having just a very casual, fun stream like we always do, guys, here in Old School RuneScape at the exchange, trying to make a little bit of money here. Only exists in your dreams. I love this banter in the chat right now. This is amazing, man. Everyone... Oh, I missed you guys, man. Jeez. It's a business contract for real. Definitely, man. Are you winning, Dad? Oh, no. Skip just wants a woman who makes them big profits. I mean, not even, dude. Like, just like, I like mutual contribution. I know it sounds, like, super dumb, but, because, like, you both contribute to, like, the greater... You know, it's like you're like you Power Rangers, you know, you like team up, you know, like it's like Group Iron Man, okay? It's the same thing. Mark Cruz says, I'm married, but we still make good money and I still play a lot of OSRS. Best of both worlds, dude. That's the best of both worlds. Anyway, you guys got me laughing, man. All right, let's check on some margins here. No luck on a lot of this stuff, sadly. We'll cut back on that Arcane. I was letting that sit for a little bit too long. Trying to get another Scythe going here. Still no luck on that. Going back in for a cheaper price. It does seem to be holding like fairly well. But this Twisted Bow is still not selling, which is a little bit sad. We might be able to do... I'm going to try to get another Twisted Bow, actually. Hold on. I want to do another Twisted Bow for maybe... like 500k less than the current advertised margin. I think we might be able to get a cheap one here. Anyway, Light Up the L says, yo, so good to see you, Light Up the L. Welcome back, man. Welcome to the first stream back, guys. If you haven't dropped a like over on YouTube yet, by the way, please do. I would really appreciate it. We are going to be on the road to 5k subscribers, guys. Can you believe that? We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. I cannot wait to hit that goal. We're coming up. We're almost like... I think we're like 130 away, so we're like very, very close to hitting that goal, and I do expect to hit it very shortly, potentially even this week if we get lucky with an upload. We'll have to see, but it's probably going to take about 2 or 3 weeks. But anyway, so happy to see you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and thank you for watching the stream today. It's Group Iron Man. You do all the grinds, and they reap the rewards. George Dizzy, man. There are good women out there. I promise you, man. I promise you. If me and my partner did Iron Man, she would take all my... What? You guys are crazy, man. You guys are crazy, dude. Anyway. I've been good, Light Up the L. I've been good, man. Primordial Boots have been flipping good. I haven't... if you have not flipped them yet, I will check them out right now. Let me go ahead and see. Primordial boots, let me check. I'm not seeing amazing margins on them right now, but we have them. You do all the skilling and she does the PVM. What's with all the analogies today, man? We're all over the place. The flipping has been quite bad today for me, guys. I think I'm just a little bit rusty, but we haven't really moved a lot of stuff around yet today. We do have 262 mil on hand. I'm going to be searching for some items, see if we can get something good going here in place of this. Sure, why not? We'll do this. Dexterous Prayer Scroll, 13 mil. That's interesting. That's very interesting. We'll go in pretty big for that. We have Rage Virus with the Twitch sub for 4 months in a row, dude. 6 months total. Do appreciate that, Rage, man. Thank you so much, bro. Too kind. He is too kind. Rage, be sure to DM me, man. Let me know how Saraha is doing, man. Scroll's been 13 mil since February. Maybe I just kind of forgot about the price. Anyway, though, guys, how have you guys been doing? I mean, I keep asking that because I just haven't talked to you guys in so long. How have the games been for your flipping? Have you been active flipping a lot? Have you been passive flipping? What has been your flipping strategy so far here? As you know, like you've been flipping. I mean, I haven't flipped in about 6 weeks, really. So this is my first time back hitting the markets again today. And I don't really think going for this twisted bow is the right move. I think we would have been better sticking to the scythe, actually. So we're going to go back on that. And we'll do 2 of those as well. The sigils were selling for 500 mil at one point? Wait, what sigils? The Elysian ones? Been questing. Okay, that's good, Hunter. That's good. Any quick tips for passive flipping 1 to 2 hours? Yes. So you basically want to look at, like, we're gonna have a video on this that like shows it in the graphs and stuff like that, but basically just look at the daily graph and list like a little bit above daily lows. That's what I do. And even over like a 1 to 2 hour time frame, you can hit. If there hasn't been a lot of volatility, that's what you should do. If there's been a lot of volatility, like maybe go halfway above. Like, it's kind of hard to explain. You basically want, if the price is higher, you list at like mid price. If the price is lower, you list at that low price in anticipation it's going to come back up. I have to make a video on it. It's kind of hard to explain. GE Tracker has a lot of nice tools to actually show you where the mid price is, and that makes it very easy to flip like over 1 to 2 hour time frame. So I'll be sure to run you guys through that. Arcane was 500. Oh man. Eesh. Hopefully no one got too screwed over on that one. That's an unfortunate scenario. So rest in peace if you bought one. The daily volume for Arcanes is so small, that's why it hit 550 mil, then plummeted after the second sigil announcement. Oh, yikes. Sigil got up to 600 mil on Saturday. Hold on. You guys, I need to take a look. Hold on. Give me a second. I need to check this. Dude, imagine being the one who sold that sigil. Imagine, dude. Wait, I only see... This says it went up to like 300... Hold on. Let me take a look. This says 350 mil. Wow. That's a price run and a half, man. Crazy graph. I didn't see the 500 mil, though. Some dude in Skipnomics disc made 550 mil on a buy limit. Whoo! Exclamation point tan. Lindors, man. Good to see you, dude. You look tan. Yeah, I've been on, I went on like a 2-week vacation thing, and then besides that, I was just work training. I did 2 weeks work training, 2 weeks vacation, and then basically I've been back just like not uploading, just chilling, to be quite honest. But I'm ready, dude. I'm back. I'm ready to upload and stuff, although it's been a pretty rough day here on the exchange so far. I do have a lot of, I have like a flipping Excel sheet that I use, and the problem with it is it's broken. something broke it while I was away, and I haven't been able to fix it yet. So I'm actually looking at prices manually on GE Tracker, which is not really that nice to do. If you're active flipping, it's kind of a pain. So that's why we're a little bit less efficient today. Also, of course, just catching up with you guys as well, seeing how you're doing. But is it your endpoint? It's like whatever I'm pulling the data from, it says like the link is broken, but it's the same exact link I used before. So they changed the URL. Yeah, that's what it is. If you know what the new URL is, I would definitely appreciate that. You can just shoot it to me on Discord. I have to take a look. But yeah, that was like, it would have been, I haven't used it for like 6 weeks. So if it's changed in the last 6 weeks, it would have been, yeah, the API or something changed. So I didn't really have a lot of time to troubleshoot it because I noticed like 30 minutes before the stream started. And I was like, you know, I'll just get through it today and then we'll fix it later. We'll get back on track. But not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. HH says, my flipper. Good to see you, HH. Thank you for tuning in today. Profits have been mediocre today, guys. 2.5 mil so far. Not getting very lucky on the second batch of sides we're trying to buy here. They actually are coming down in price, but we still haven't filled our low offer yet. So going to be a little bit more patient on that one in hopes that it does actually swing in our direction. The Grazis didn't really work out in the end, so we're probably going to swap away from those. Trying to maybe find something to fill this 68 mil up with. Maybe we'll do like a high volume item because honestly, we're not having a lot of luck with what we're flipping right now. So let's try something like maybe a Dragon Dart or something. Should be good. Simple, nice little high volume flip to get in there on the side, make us a little bit of money here. It looks like we're currently seeing about a 20 GP margin on that, so we're going to do a live margin check just to make sure that is the case. It does look like that is about right, so we're going to go in and get the buy limit of these going. Hopefully it does go in our direction, fingers crossed. Still have 51 mil left to work with as well. We could do something like Dragon Knives, but it's going to take a long time to buy those out, so I don't know, let's cycle some quicker stuff maybe. Try something like Blood Runes, really easy one. It's going to make us like 100k or so. I'll DM it. Thank you, Lindor, man. I do appreciate that. How have you been, man? Hopefully you've been doing well. I know you're not like on every stream active and stuff like that, but I do appreciate you, you know, staying within the community, and I know you're part of flipping masterminds and stuff, so it's always good to see you, man. Alorith says, have you ever looked into attempting the Inferno? It's not as hard as it looks, to be honest. Absolutely not. I have no interest in, like, doing PVM. I'm sorry. I have no interest. Although I might be doing some PVM with other small content creators, old school RuneScape content creators. So, we might do a stream where, like, we all go to the Chambers of Xerix together, and I'll be there for it. So if you guys want to see me mess it up for the whole team, be sure to watch that one, because there's no announcement or like real date for that stream yet, but it's, you know, it's in the works. So if you want to see me completely ruin it for my team and give them crappy rewards, bring me along, man. Let's do maybe Armadillo Crossbow. I'm not really feeling it, guys. I'm not really feeling it. Armadillo Godsword, maybe. Let me take a look. We did, like, one chamber stream, didn't we? Long time ago, man. Shoe on head? What? Little Tom, good to see you. Mans don't play the game, he'd just be flipping. Absolutely, man. Always flipping in this game, dude. It's just my favorite thing. I don't know why. I do not know why. I'd love to see that Olm versus Scape. It is not pretty, Kluska, man. It is not pretty. Okay. Let's see here. Still going fine here, just having like really slow buy offers here today, nothing crazy. I do want to get this Twisted Bow off because we've had it for about 13 minutes and we haven't been able to sell it yet. I'll still profit if I sell it for lower, but it's almost like not even worth it because the price is just going to rotate like right back up after I sell it. But that's, I guess, fine. And still no luck on the sides either. We are pretty low on those though. Still no price updates on those. It's been a couple minutes as well. That's the thing is why I keep talking about flipping over longer time frames and just it being so much better is because you can just like relax way more and still make way more money than you would actively flipping. I mean, you could make the same amount active flipping on a good day, but if you just casually set passive flips and come back and check them at the right times and just relist them, like you can easily make like the same, if not more money than you would if you are active flipping. Now, is active flipping safer? Yes. Is it more effort? Yes. So there is pros and cons to each situation. A lot of people in our Discord group flip over longer time frames all the time. They don't active flip anymore. Most people do start out active flipping, and there's no problem with that. Active flipping is a great way to learn how to flip, but eventually you do want to try to take advantage of those longer time frames and be more into like analyzing price graphs and really seeing where the direction of prices is going, because that's really what's going to make you a much better flipper. It's going to make you understand the markets a lot better than you probably do already. So just something to keep in mind, guys. You always want to be advancing your flipping skills. You always want to be pushing yourself when it comes to flipping and trying to get as good at it as possible to maximize your gold gain. Eventually, you'll get good enough to where you're smacking like easily 10 mil a day. If you're doing that, try to get to that 20 mil a day, man. Try to get to that 50 mil a day. Keep increasing the goal. My goal is to make content for you guys to enjoy, consume, and learn how to further progress your flipping skills. So while a lot of my content is more so for beginners, I do have some advanced things that I do know. I'm not the best when it comes to the highest tier of flipping out there, but I do know a couple things about it being around for so long. Let's see here. Get that mage level up. No, Alhorith, yeah, that's facts, bro. We might have to do a splashing stream, bro. I can't often catch your streams due to time zones, but just so happen to still be awake. ALO, it's so good to see you. Thank you for tuning in today. Welcome back to the streams. We are back in action streaming Mondays and Fridays now, guys. Don't forget, Mondays and Fridays. I don't want you guys to be disappointed on Wednesday when there's no stream. Just Mondays and Fridays for now. We might bring back more streams in the future. Just right now, I don't really want to do more than Monday and Friday. It's just, I'm going to burn out if I just jump right back into it too quick, and I want to make video content. So it's, there's like a plus and a, you know, two sides of the coin, man. But I do love streaming. You guys know that. Poolside splashing stream. I don't have a pool, man. I live in a very dense city, okay? There's no pools around here, man. That I have access to, at least. I mean, you gotta have those big bucks IRL to have one around here. What cash stack would you recommend for longer flips? Gyroscope, honestly, any cash stack, like literally anything. 20 mil, 50 mil, 100 mil, literally anything. It's going to be best if you've got like 250 mil plus, but you can definitely make it work with high volume with like 100 mil flipping dragon leathers, or 50 mil still flipping dragon leathers. That's my favorite thing to flip. Consumables and dragon leathers just over longer time frames. It's easy, they're consistent, they're going to make you money, and if things go bad, they're likely to rebound pretty easily, and the gains and the losses will not be too significant, so it's a great way to like slowly progress your cash stack. You can flip dragon leathers overnight with like 100 mil and consistently hit like 2.5 to 3 mil nights, like consistently. So it's a really good way to make money every single night before you go to sleep. You do that 2 nights, that's a little bit more than a bond, easily sustaining your bond with like very, very minimal effort. So just something to think about. Aloha. Okay, Aloha, I got you, bro. I got you. I usually don't forget. It's been a while. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. Are you always this polite? Do you ever go for a cheeky swear and the occasional dark joke? Not really on stream. Maybe sometimes in real life I'm a little more daring. Hot tub stream incoming. What if I did that one day? What would you guys do? What would be the reaction? You guys would be like, this kid is so nuts. Like, that would be so embarrassing, man. That'd be so fun, though. I'll be like in the hot tub with like my phone. I'm just like playing in the hot tub, and then I like drop my phone, and it would just be terrible, man. It'd be terrible. Unsubbed. Unsubbed. Aloha's gonna give me a break this time. Amazing. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Woo. Anyway, we are still flipping here. We're at 2.8 mil profit. Very slow day for us, guys. About 50 minutes into the stream. I apologize. The profits have not been a little more crazy. Still a little bit rusty getting back into it. And I'm trying not to force my flips too much. I'm taking it very casually, trying to get my, my feet wet again and trying to get a feel for things. But we haven't had a ton of luck getting another Twisted Bow, which kind of stinks. And it actually looks like the Twisted Bow rotated right back up after we sold it. So that's just bad timing, man. Really bad timing. No, Alright, first mistake since we've been back. Really nice to see it. Really nice to see it. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? I listed it for the sell price by accident, so we basically instantly bought one. So we're gonna have to sell it back. Alright. Hate on me in the chat. Give me crap for it. All right, let me hear it. Get it out. I knew it was gonna happen. Let me have it. Next time it'll be 1 mil and then double each time after that. Aloha. All right, I got you, man. I got you, bro. I won't mess it up. Yeah, give me some F's in the chat, man. I knew it was gonna happen. It is what it is. Would it be Escape-nomic stream without me incorrectly listing something at least once? Karma for mispronouncing my name. That's true. Speaking of likes, be sure to drop a like, guys. It's been a while since this tall, tanned, handsome man. Sure, drop a like. Would appreciate that, man. Yeah, definitely drop a like, guys. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping live streams and flipping content to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. Well, always besides these past 6 weeks, but give me a little bit of a break, Anyway, also, if you guys are not with us on Discord, be sure to join us on Discord. We have a Discord group dedicated to flipping and money-making in old school RuneScape, so we'd love to have you in that. And welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in with us today. We still have like another 8 minutes left in the stream, so no worries. You set yourself up for when it swings up later. Exactly, Nev, man. Exactly. Good to see you, Nev, here, man. Welcome back, dude. Or Neviker. Yeah. I can't. I'm not very good at pronouncing names today. I'll get back into it. Aloha says, but yeah, I always loving your content. Don't really flip a lot lately. Just training Slayer and close to 77. Congrats, man. You can just say Nev. Got it, Nev. Give me your darkest. Oh, Alarith. Oh God. He's definitely got some dark ones. Yeah. Anyway, guys, let's keep flipping here. It's funny because the Elysians are looking pretty good right now, actually. We have Nev with the subscription, giving me the Prime again for 3 months in a row. We do appreciate it, Nev. Welcome back to the streams, by the way, dude. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much, and really appreciate your continued support here on the channel. Here is to getting 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, guys. I want to look right now what we're actually at and see, and we're just gonna see like how far away we are. I'm really excited to really, get back into it, boost up my numbers a little bit, and try to hit, like, guys, 5K subscribers. You know how big of a milestone that is for me, and then 10K after that. That's going to be insane, guys. All thanks to you and your guys' continued support. So really do appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with me through the break. And we're back in action here, flipping again. But we're not really doing a great job today. Not going to lie. We're having a little bit of a tough time. I thought the sides were going to come down. Does look like they might continue to rotate up again. We'll have to see here. We'll go in and try to get just one this time. And the Twisted Bow, we are hopefully going to sell that off. You didn't want to take the loss on the Arcanes. They seem to be rotating down. I just want to see the real Flipper's reasoning. So actually, Kluska, I tried to take losses on the Arcanes earlier, but now the losses, they were just too large. And keep in mind, like, I looked at the price graph actually on those Arcanes, and if you actually look at the price graph, look at how it's starting. It looks like it's starting to rebound a little bit. Like longer term, right? Over a longer term time frame. So even though currently I'm actually down about 6 mil total on the Arcanes, I'm actually not worried about it because I'm looking at the graph here and I'm looking actually at the day graph, and we are rotating down, but then it looks like we bounced off 125 previously. And then I'm looking at the week as well, and it does look like we are getting some buy strength back going upwards here. You know, the run from like 125 to 128 or 129 mil, wherever we were earlier. So I'm actually not too worried about it rotating back up. Also, I know worst case scenario, if I do have to bag hold them longer, we do have the blog post, which could potentially drive the price even further on those Arcanes. So I actually am not too nervous about letting those sit for a little bit longer. Solid hold, yeah. You know, it's just like not too worried about it. Especially it's, you know, I would have liked to get them off. I tried to, but you never want to like immediately dump your stuff. You always want to, you know, list your stuff at a very calculated sell price. Don't just panic and instant sell unless like you expect it to go really, really bad and you really just need to get out of it fast. Like if you have a scythe and, you know, it's down like 10 mil and you think it's literally going to go down 100 mil, like get out of it like as quickly as you can. But those are like very urgent scenarios that like rarely happen. If there's extreme volatility, usually like if, you know, an item's crashing really fast for no reason, it usually bounces up pretty quickly too. So it's always something to keep in mind. There's a lot of the fast action like that. Sean says, nice fat. Thank you, man. Do appreciate it. I think they call them p-hats, but I like to call them fats. It's a little easier, you know? Aloha says, it's time for me to head off again. It's 1 a.m. and yeah, dude, go to sleep, man. Thank you for tuning in. Catching the first stream back, man. Do appreciate it. Plenty more streams to come and plenty of video content coming your guys' way. As I'm slacking here, just rambling on and not getting my flips in here. Still waiting for this Twisted Bow. The scythe climbed to 485, and then within 10 minutes, someone bought one for 572. Yeah, that's wild. We did get the Twisted Bow off, which is great, and we actually made profit on it. So that's nice. We did actually screw that one up, so I wasn't very happy about where we bought that last one. But considering we did actually make money on it, hard to be too upset, right? Still getting these blood runes off, by the way, just to show you the power of flipping blood runes. Look how easy that flip has been, and we're 65k in profit on those. Like, if you have a lower cash stack, that's an amazing high volume item to flip. I'm never sleep on high volume items. I'm telling you, high volume items are still good to flip. I promise. They just are very competitive at times, and the blood runes are a little bit competitive, but there's so many that are traded. Nev says, told ya. Exactly, man. We didn't make a lot of money on it, but we made like 100k, so it's fine. As long as we made a profit. Wow, 3 Twisted Bows and only 845k profit. That's really bad, guys. The scythes are not as bad, though. Would be nice to get one more scythe before the end. We'll see what happens. Thank you for a stream, man. Good to see you back. Thank you, Kluska, man. I always like streaming, man. It's just like the interaction with the chat is unreal. Like, it's like one of my like literally, this is gonna sound dumb, but it's literally one of my favorite things like in my life, dude. Live streaming and making YouTube content, literally one of my favorite things to do. So I really appreciate you guys and just watching, you know, this flipping content. I know it's not always the most exciting thing. Sometimes it's a little boring. Today's a little boring, but you know what? I feel like you've got a good guide with you. I feel like you guys are ready to learn. You guys are motivated to learn. A lot of you guys already know how to flip and you just come hang out, which is amazing, and just want to hear my opinions on things. And I think that's what it's all about, man. It's just having a, you know, fun, laid back environment for you and your community. And just, if you're not talking about flipping, you're talking about something fun and everyone has a good time. So that's what makes it amazing. But regardless, we do have some stuff here listed. I'm trying to get some stuff off here, but we're not having a lot of luck with it. We've got about a minute left. We'll see if anything buys within that time. If not, we'll wrap it up here. We'll leave the Arcanes to sell. Not really a great day on the exchange, about 3 mil in profit. Not too happy with that. I'm not depressed about it, but like our first stream back, we don't have the right Excel sheet. We're you know, we're not in optimal conditions to make a lot of money, but you know what? I'm not happy. I'm not disappointed with 3 mil, right? We get back, smack a quick 3 mil in an hour. Could be worse. Are red/black shin/mana ray/lower scale/ether still a good flip? Yes, in my opinion, they are as well. So I would agree with the chat on that one. We did get a scythe though. Let me go ahead and try to turn this around really quick. We're gonna go just for a quick profit on this. Try to get out of it. Teach us, teach. I'm doing my best. Light up the L. If you haven't learned a thing or two by now, light up the L. I don't know what you're watching these streams like around. You must be sleeping while you're watching. I mean, come on. How was your break? What did you do? Nev, I basically went on vacation for 2 weeks. I had work training for 2 weeks, and then I was just back here for like a week and a half and not really doing anything. Just like getting back into my normal life, like back home, at least for me. Getting back into my normal life, not really doing too much. And then today I was like, this week is the week we're coming back, and I've got some video content I just need to put in the editor, chop it up a little bit, get it ready to launch. But I basically have 2 videos completely recorded. Wow, we got a twisted bow too. Nice. I have 2 videos completely recorded. They just need to put edits on them, which, God, I can't say it. I need to edit the videos. It's that easy. It's that easy. Oh my God. I need to edit the videos and then I'll release them for you guys. I don't know if I'm going to like release them all at once. I'll probably schedule one for this week, one for next week, and then see if I can record something in between. Try to get some uploads coming out, get the content rolling again, get back on track, and we're going to get 5K subscribers before you know it. I still watch it. I haven't flipped since like February. Dang. We have Jay saying, hi, Scapenomics. I just came back since a couple of months. I saw something about exact prices being available on a site. What did this change about active flipping? It made active flipping extremely competitive, Jay, especially for smaller cash stacks. High volume is a lot more competitive than it used to be, unfortunately. That being said, it is not impossible to flip high volume items still. It's just a lot more work. Now, if you have a lot more money and you tend to flip those higher tier items, you still can do okay with real-time prices. I actually make a little bit more money on the high margin stuff than I used to with real-time prices, as long as the market is good, which is good. So I don't think things are that bad from a flipping standpoint. Do I think flipping is ruined? Absolutely not. If you're flipping over a longer time frame, this is the best time to flip. I mean, real-time data basically makes it so like you can extremely accurately flip over longer time horizons. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. We're going to leave everything listed in here. 17 likes today, guys. I'm impressed. I thought we'd get like 10. So thank you guys for all the likes over on YouTube. If you guys did enjoy this one, be sure to smack a like yourself. Also, if you guys want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 5K subscribers. That's what we're here back doing today. This is the first live stream back in a while, so I do appreciate you guys tuning in today and showing your support. Finally, if you're not with us on Discord, be sure to join us with the link in the description below. We'd love to have you in there. I'll be active in there again, and it's really great to see everyone. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.